Hello students, let's solve few more problems of proportion. 50 laborers constructed a dam in 84 days. How many laborers are required to complete dam's construction within 70 days? Okay, this is a question of inverse proportion, indirect proportion or inverse proportion. Because when there are more number of people, it will take less time to finish a job, right? So let the number of laborers required be x. Okay, so days ratio is 84:70 and labor ratio will be 50:x, right? Because it is a indirect proportion, so you have to take second ratio inverse, right? So write down given terms are in indirect proportion. Here decrease in number of days require increase in number of laborers, so it is indirect proportion. So therefore 84:70 is equal to x:50. I have to inverse the second proportion because it is a indirect proportion. Now product of extremes is equal to product of means. So 84 into 50 84 into 50 is equal to 70x. So x is equal to 84 into 50 divided by 70. Just calculate this and you find the value of x. (84 into 50 divided by 70). It comes to 60. So x is equal to 60. So number of laborers required is 60 laborers. So therefore 60 laborers are required to complete the construction in 70 days. Okay, let's see the next question. A train with a speed of 52 km per hour takes 35 hours to reach a destination. If another train runs with a speed of 70 km per hour, find the number of hours required to reach the destination. Okay, if the speed increases, the time taken will be less. You take lesser time, right? So it is a question of indirect proportion, right? So let the number of hours be x. let the number of hours required be x. Okay, so speed ratio is 52:70. Speed ratio is equal to 52:70, and hours ratio is 35 hours to reach the destination. So 35:x. So given terms are in indirect proportion, as increase in speed decrease the time, right? So second ratio would be inversed. So I'll just write the given terms are in indirect proportion. So you have to inverse the second ratio. So 52:70 is equal to x is to 35. So product of extremes is equal to product of means. So 52 into 35 is equal to 70 into x, 70x. So x is equal to 52 into 35 divided by 70. 52 into 35 divided by 70, which is 26. So x is equal to 26. Therefore 26 hours are required to reach the destination if the speed of the train is 70 km/h. Right? So therefore 26 hours are required to reach the destination. Okay. Let's see the next question. Divide 1,66,000 among x, y and z such that x's share to y's share is in the ratio of 3:5, and that of y share and z share is 6:7. Okay, so 1,66,000 you have to divide between 3 people, that is x, y and z. Okay, so ratio between x and y should be 3:5, and ratio between y and z should be 6:7, right? You have to make this same. To make this same, what you have to do? Multiply the first ratio with the first term of the second ratio, and multiply the second ratio with second term of the first ratio, right? So multiply the first ratio x with 6, okay, and then multiply the second ratio with 5. Okay, so 6 into 3 is 18, and 6:5 is 30, right? 5 into 6 is 30, and 5 into 7 is 35, right? Now the middle term is same. So 18:30:35. This is the ratio, right? This is how you solve this problem. Correct? And now you can divide 1,66,000 in the ratio of 18:30:35. Correct? So let's start solving. So I'll just multiply. Okay, first ratio is 3:5, right, and multiply by 6. So which is equal, 6 is into 3:5, which will make it 18:30. Okay, then second ratio, which is 6:7. You multiply it by 5. So 5 into 6:7. So 5 into 6 is 30, and 5 into 7 is 35. So this ratio is for x is to y, and this is for y is to z. So therefore x is to y is to z is in the ratio of 18:30:35, right? So x share, you have to take the sum, right? So sum of the terms, which is 18 plus 30 plus 35, 65, 75, 80, 83, which is 83. So x share is 18 divided by 83 multiplied by 1,66,000. Y's share will be 30 divided by 83 multiplied by 1,66,000, and Z's share will be 35 divided by 83 multiplied by 1,66,000. So when you solve this, it is 36,000, 60,000 and 70,000. The total will be 1,66,000. So you have calculated the share, okay, and that is what is asked. Let's solve the next question. Two numbers are in the ratio of 2:5. When 7 is added to the first number and the same number is subtracted from the second number, the ratio becomes 3:4. Find the two numbers. Okay, these type of questions also we have solved, right? So let the two numbers be 2x and 5x. Let the given numbers be 2x and 5x. Okay, so the numbers are 2x and 5x. Okay, you have to add 7 to the first number, so add it 7 and subtract second number, and same number is subtracted, so -7 from the second number. Okay, and this makes it 3 by 4. Right? Now let us cross multiply. Okay, so 4 into 2x plus 7 is equal to 3 into 5x minus 7. So 4 2s are 8, 8x plus 4 into 7 is 28, 15x minus 21. So let's take the number terms on one side and x terms on other side. So 28 plus 21 is equal to 15x minus 8x. 28 plus 21 is 49. 15x minus 8x. 15 minus 8 is 7, right? 7x. So x is equal to 49 upon 7, which is 7. 7 sevens are 49. So x is equal to 7. Okay. But the numbers are 2x and 5x. If x is equal to 7, then 2x will be, therefore 2x is equal to 2 into 7, 2x is equal to 2 into 7, which is 14, and 5x is equal to 5 into 7, which is 35. So therefore the numbers are 14 and 35. Therefore the numbers are 14 and 35. Okay. Let's see the next problem. Okay. The ratio of age of a wife and her husband was 9:11 4 years back. The present ratio of the age is 11:13. Find the couple's present age. Okay. We are supposed to find the present age. So let the present ratio be 11x and 13x. Okay, we'll take that. Because present age is asked. Present age is asked, so you assume the present age. Okay. So let present age be present age of wife and a husband. Okay, so present age of wife and husband, let it be 11x and 13x, and the ratio of the age of husband and wife was 9:11 4 years back. That means this is 4 years before. So 4 years back their age was 11x minus 4 and 13x minus 4. Yes, so yeah, so 11x minus 4 and 13x minus 4 was the age 4 years ago, but that was in the ratio of 9:11, which is given. So this is the equation what we are getting. So 11 into 11x minus 4 is equal to 9 into 13x minus 4. Okay, so 11 into 11 is 121. 11 into 4 is 44. 9 into 13. What is 9 into 13? 9 into 13 is 117. 9 into 4 is 36. Right, now this is the equation. X terms on one side and number terms on other side. So 121x minus 117x is equal to 44 minus 36. 121 minus 117, 18, 19, 20, 21, which is 4x. 44 minus 36, which is 8. So x is equal to 8 by 4, which is 2. So x is equal to 2, but the present age of wife is 11x. into 2, which is 22 years, and the present age of husband is 13x, which is 13 into 2, which makes it 26 years. Okay, very young couple. Let's see the next question. Father's age is 3 times the age of his twin sons. Okay, here we are taking age of twin sons, that is total of 2 sons. Okay, total age of 2 sons we are taking. After 5 years his age will be twice the age of his twin sons, like 2 sons together. Okay, find his present age. So let the age of his twin sons together be x. Of his twin sons be x, that is age of 2 sons together is x. Suppose age of one son is 2 and then it is 2 plus 2, which is 4. So 4 I am taking as x. Okay, so the age of 2 sons together, the total of 2 sons together is x. Okay, then father's age is 3 times, so 3 times of x, that is 3x. Okay, after 5 years the age of twin sons will be x plus 10. So after 5 years age of twin sons will be x plus 10. 10 because 5 plus 5, right? There are 2 sons, no? So 5 years multiplied by 2 sons, so which is 10 sons, which is 10 years. Okay, and after 5 years the age of father will be three x plus 5. Okay, so and the ratio is given as, no, his age will be twice the age of his twin sons. Okay, that is given. So the ratio is 2:1 or 1:2, right? So yeah, so therefore x plus 10 is to 3x plus 5 is equal to 1 is to 2, because it is said it would be twice the age of his twin sons. His age would be twice the age of his twin sons. So multiply the extremes and multiply the means. The product is same, right? So 2 into x plus 10 is equal to 1 into 3x plus 5. I can just write 3x plus 5. Okay, so 2x plus 20 is equal to 3x plus 5. So 20 minus 5 is equal to 3x minus 2x, which is x is equal to 15. So x is equal to 15. Okay, so father's age is 3 times more. So therefore father's age is 3 times of his twin son's age. So three into 15, which is equal to 45 years. So son's age, like both must be 7.5 and 7.5. So it's making 15. Okay, so father's age is 45 years. The question is grammatically wrong actually. They should have mentioned that father's age is 3 times the age of his twin sons together, something like that, that should they should have mentioned that way actually. Anyway, okay, in the exam it will come, it will be like the sentence will be correctly phrased. Let's see the next question. 10 years back, a mother's age was 4 times of her son. 2 years, her age will be twice. After 2 years, her age will be twice the age of her son. What is the present age of son? Okay. Let the age of son 10 years back be x. Okay. So let the age of son 10 years back be x. Okay, therefore age of mother will be 4x. After 2 years, her age will be twice the age of her son. So after 2 years, like this is my scale. Okay, now this is present. The present age we don't know, but 10 years back, okay, age of son was x and age of mother was 4x. Okay, this is present. After 2 years, the age of son is the age will be twice the age of her son. That means the ratio is 1:2. So 1/2 between son and mother. So mother's age is double of son's age. Okay, so the gap here is 12 years. Okay. Okay, so that means x plus 12 divide by x plus 4x plus 12 is equal to 1 by 2. So this is the equation, and then you have to solve the equation. Got it? So let's write. First I'll bring them to the present. Okay, so this is the age 10 years ago, x and 4x. Okay, so after 10 years, that is the present age. After 10 years, the age of sun will be x plus 10, and age of mother will be 4x plus 10. This is the present age, x plus 10 and 4x plus 10. Okay, after 10 years, that is present age of son will be x plus 10 and present age of mother will be 4x plus 10. Okay, then after 2 years, the age of son will be now x plus 10 plus 2, that is x plus 12, right? That is x plus 12, and mother will be 4x plus 10 plus 2, that is 4x plus 12. So after 2 years, mother's age is 4x plus 12. Okay, so and the ratio will be 1:2, right? So x plus 12 upon 4x plus 12 is in the ratio of 1 by 2, because mother's age is double. So 2 into x plus 12 is equal to 4x plus 12. So 4x plus 24 is equal to 4x plus 12. This is not work. Oh, just a second. 4x plus 12. I think there's a mistake. 4x minus 4x will be 0, right? So yeah, x plus 12 divided by 4x plus 12 is equal to 1:2. Oh, it's not x, sorry, it's 2x. Sorry, 2 into x is 2x, so 2x plus 24 is equal to 4x plus 12. Okay, so numbers on the one side and x terms on the other side. So 24 minus 12 is equal to 4x minus 2x. So 2x is equal to 12. So x is equal to 12 by 2. So x is equal to 6. So x is equal to 6. Okay. That means 10 years ago the age of sun was 6. And what have they asked in the question? What is the present age of sun? Present age of sun is x plus 10. Right? X plus 10 is the present age. And 6 is 10 years ago. So, therefore, 10 years back, the sun's age was 6. Therefore, present age of sun will be 6 plus 10, because it is x plus 10. So 16 years. And that is what is asked. So present age of sun is 16 years. Present age of sun is 16 years. Okay. Let's solve the next question. Six years ago, Sunita's age was triple to the age of Anita. Okay. If Anita's age is x, then Sunita's age was 3x. Okay. So 6 years after, Sunita's age will be 5 by 3 of the age of Anita. Okay. Find the present age of Anita. Okay. Let the age of Anita 6 years ago be x. Okay. Sunita's age is triple to the Anita's age. So if Anita's age is x, Sunita's age will be 3x. Right? So let the age of Anita 6 years ago be x. Then age of Sunita 6 years ago will be 3x. Okay. So present age, therefore present age of Anita will be x plus 6, and present age of Sunita will be 3x plus 6. Right? Now what they have said, 6 years after Sunita's age will be, 6 years ago Sunita's age was triple to the age of Anita. 6 years after, Sunita's age will be 5 by 3 of the age of Anita. Find the present age of Anita. Okay. Now this is the present age. Now they are saying after 6 more years, okay, 6 years after, like the gap is then between us 12. Okay. So after 6 years, okay, we are at present. Now after 6 years, Anita's age after 6 years, Anita's age will be x plus 6 which is x plus 12, and Sunita's age will be 3x plus 6 which is 3x plus 12. Okay. 6 years after, Sunita's age will be 5/3 of the age of Anita. So whatever is the age of Anita, okay, 5/3 of that will be the age of Sunita, right? So Anita's, so that means whatever is the age of 6 years after, Sunita's age will be 5/3 of the age of Anita. So now Sunita's age is 3x plus 12. It will be equal to 5/3 of the age of Anita. So 5/3 into age of Anita, which is x plus 12. So age of Sunita is equal to 5/3 of age of Anita. Okay. So this is the equation. Now we can you can find the value of x, okay, and then you can find the respective age whatever is asked. So let's find the value of x. We have the equation. So let's take 3 to the other side. So we are taking this 3 to the other side. Okay, so division becomes multiplication. So 3 into 3x plus 12 is equal to 5 into x plus 12. Okay, 3 3s are 9, 9x plus 3 into 12 36, 5x, 5 into 12 will be 60. Okay, x terms on one side. So 9x minus 5x is equal to 60 minus 36, which is 4x is equal to 24. 60 minus 36 is 24, right? Yeah. So x is equal to 24 upon 4. So x is equal to 6. So x is equal to 6. Now let's see what is asked. Find the present age of Anita. And present age of Anita is x plus 6. Right? So therefore present age of Anita, which is x plus 6, so and x is 6, so 6 plus 6, which is equal to 12. So present of age of Anita is 12 years. Okay, this is a good question. So 6 years ago, the age was, Anita's age was x and Sunita's age was 3x. So present age will become x plus 6 and 3x plus 6. After 6 years, the age will become x plus 16 and x plus 12 and 3x plus 12. Okay. And they have given that Sunita's age is equal to 5/3 of the age of Anita. So age of Sunita is equal to 5/3 of age of Anita. Okay, so now we got the equation. When we solve it, you get x is equal to 6, and they have asked present age of Anita, and present age of Anita is x plus 6. Present age of Anita is x plus 6. Okay, so which makes it 6 plus 6, which is 12 years. Okay. I think that's it for the day. The time is up. So